morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are you all today? It is currently 5:45 in the AM. I thought I would share my little morning commute to work, and for a motovlog style video where it's just the mundane, the everyday. So you may think that I'm some sort of glamorous YouTuber, but I do also have a day job, and that day job so happens to put food on my table. This is the reality of what a lot of people face on a motorcycle, isn't it? Early mornings, cold, rain. I'll tell you what, we're a bit lucky though, because it was hammering it down last night, hammering it down, and we've just caught a break, so there's no rain. It's dry. Well, it's not dry, the floor ain't dry, but the sky isn't crying, so that's a very good sign. That means we're gonna have a good week this week. I don't know if I'm the only one that thinks like that. That if it doesn't rain in the morning on a Monday, then you're set for a good week. So just thought I'd talk about my morning routine a bit on a motorcycle. Obviously, yes, I run a YouTube channel. Yes, a lot of the videos are to do with rider tips and trips and all that. But, you know, what about some of the real stuff? Some of the daily stuff. So, I wake up at 5 AM in the morning. That is what 5 AM is. Well done, Hungry Hornet. And, bear with me, I'm literally tired. And I make my packed lunch, ready for work. What is this person doing? Some Cornish pasties, some of the nice stuff, right? I make my drink, which is I take a huge 1 litre tumbler of iced coffee to work, because I've recently given up energy drinks. I haven't really had an energy drink in a couple of months since I started this new job. I used to work nights, so I used to work 10 PM to 6 AM, which was not bad actually. It's quite decent. It afforded me quite a decent work-life balance in the sense that I could... I'm a bit of a night owl, you see. I decided to take a job that was days focused, so I work from... my shift starts at 6 and it finishes at 2:30. So I thought it was pretty good. It means I can pick up my boy from school, etc, etc. So it's all very you know, normal mundane stuff. Also, this job that I ended up getting is a bit of a promotion from the job I had, so we're not only making waves in the YouTube world, we're making waves in the warehousing world as well. And then, look, I usually just obviously get on the bike and turn up right on time, which is how I like to do it. It's quite a, as you can see, interesting commute. My commute now consists of main road action, including some motorway action, and you know, in the rain it can be quite a shit commute. So, but this is the reality of what most people have to deal with. The 5 AM commute. You know, most guys that ride motorcycles, that work blue collar jobs, you have to get up nice and early. You know, all weathers, no matter what. And it can be quite, you know, not depressing, but soul destroying. But yeah, but obviously it's, you know, it's a lifestyle, isn't it? This is what I mean in the channel where I'm saying, like, you know, you've got to put your miles in. Unfortunately, it's not, you know, my miles haven't come from leisure. Most of it is commuting, most of it is going to work, most of it is making the effort and trying to become a upstanding citizen of the world. So yeah, it's all very part and parcel, isn't it? And it, you know, an early morning commute can be quite annoying in the sense that, you know, who wants to get up at this time in the morning? But you get the rest of your day off, don't you? So it's not all bad, is it? And as you can see, there's a lot of us out there that have to do the commute at this time in the morning. It is what it is. It's not too bad. Obviously in the summer it's a lot nicer commuting to work versus the winter. Obviously it's starting to rain a bit again now, so it is what it is. You'd be surprised what you get to see on the morning commute, what shenanigans people get up to. People like to speed during the morning commute. As I said, it's now started to rain again heavily. This is just the general normalness of the morning commute. I've been very lucky enough to have done so well in life, in school and stuff, that all my jobs have been pretty much morning, early morning, 6 a.m. starts, 12-hour shifts, that sort of stuff. This one's no different. It's only the job I had before that I broke the mould and worked nights. Nights ain't too bad, but it catches up with you after a while. And then it sort of eats away into your social life, and your sleeping gets a bit weird. Whereas, like, even though I've woken up at 5 a.m. today, I feel pretty good. Even though I've only probably had about 5.5 hours sleep last night, because I was had anticipation anxiety to come into work. I've had a week and a half, 2 weeks off, and that sort of you know, it sort of gets a bit scary going to work after that, doesn't it? Not scary is the word, but it's a bit like, it takes time to get your body back into the idea of, you know, not potting about on your motorcycle making loads of YouTube videos. But yeah, you know, such is life. Say laughy, say lovely. Would I recommend an early morning commute versus a night commute? There's no different. Obviously, I used to do nights 6 to 2, so I used to basically be coming home at the time I'm going to work. I always commute to work on this though, on my Hornet, never on my Grom. The reason being, A, the Grom is locked away, so it takes longer to get to. B, it's slower. So if I'm late, having the actual 70 miles an hour at your disposal all times, not just down a hill, helps. And C, yeah, all of the above. Have I got any advice for people taking the early morning commute? Is just try and stay awake. You know, look at what people are doing. Everyone's quite bleary-eyed at this time in the morning. You'd be surprised how busy it is at 5-6 a.m. on the main road. There's a lot of people out there that also were the class clown like me, and did so well at school that they expected to get up so early in the morning to earn a living. But hey, okay, it's what it is, isn't it? Just obviously keep an eye on things that it's usually, when it's raining, it's really raining. When it's dark, it's really dark. When it's icy, it's really icy. Luckily, all my commutes that I've had have all been on main roads, so these roads are the ones that get gritted every day pretty much, so you're less likely to take a tumble. Although the slip road is usually pretty gnarly. You got to be careful on a slip road. For obvious reasons, the gritters don't tend to go down there all the time. You use your back end out. I know someone that lost their back end out this weekend on a slip road, so they saved it though. Of course they did. And no, before you say it was not me. I'm far too lazy to go out riding in the weekend. So what's the day got in store for me right now then? Well, got a little bit of a shift in front of me, 8.5 hours. Got to catch up, been off for ages, so I'm sure I'm gonna have a lot of emails and whatnot, and then we'll see what happens. Obviously it's becoming near Christmas, so most people's peak seasons start now, so I'm sure it'll be a heavy day, but it'll be an interesting day. Hope you enjoyed this little commuting video. I've been the Hungry Hornet. Please let me know what you thought of it below. Like and subscribe, and until next time, enjoy your 5 a.m. commute just like me. Thumbs up!